With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Let me tell you what, you can get HelloFresh meals delivered right to your door and put those meals together in almost 30 minutes, maybe even less. Yesterday, I made 2 different meals because they're so good. I made a garden ravioli and then a fresca bowl. Both of them were delicious. My family absolutely loved them. They have all different plans that you can choose some, whether you do wholesome and fit, you could do pescatarian like my family, or you can do family friendly. Whatever you want, you can have. Also, they have quick and easy meals that include a 20-minute meal recipe. So if you really don't have time to spare, HelloFresh will have you covered. And it's 72% cheaper than restaurant meals of the same quality. So this is what we want you to do. Go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB16
TBTB16
and use code TBTB16
TBTB16
for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Again, that's HelloFresh.com/TBTB16 and use code TBTB16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. It's HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Bald and the Beautiful. I am Melissa.
I am Kev on Married at First Sight After Party.
Angel.
I'm Marcus.
And we are The Bald and the Beautiful. We are reviewing the show Married at First Sight, season 14, episode 12, 11. 11. You guys saw Kevin on the after party. He lied, by the way. He gonna get on this here good old Beyonce's internet. Talking about, I don't really care. I ain't gonna watch it. Then was like, Melissa, other people they watching. I got to see what they see. I'm consumed now.
So you did 2 back-to-back.
No,
one.
Oh, this is the one.
Yeah.
I thought I missed it.
All them people saying that I said I didn't want to be on it, y'all are gaslighting me. I want to be on this podcast.
Replay the clip.
I don't.
Right here.
Aubrey,
find it and replay it.
Married at First Sight is long enough. Okay? Please is why I'm doing this podcast.
I know.
I'll fight you.
We just talked about it, and he said, I'm going to get better at saying no. I said, you should, except for with this podcast.
Yeah. Kev's trying to get out of this, y'all.
Yeah, he don't get that.
Y'all don't need, you just need one bald. Okay? 2 hours, not enough.
They can play a montage of you saying that.
Seriously. We need to go. Let's be done.
Minimum for me, Kevin. Also, I understand the plight of the cast now. I was on there shooting for like an hour and a half easy.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe even closer to 2. And that episode was 22 minutes. And I was like, I said a lot of stuff that it was like, man, shut up. We ain't putting all that in there.
Yes.
But it was a good time. It was super dope. Melissa's on
Today.
Or
yesterday.
last night.
Yeah, it would have been the day before by the time this airs. All right, I meant today.
We on today.
This comes out today. Today's episode. Yesterday, I mean.
It comes out yesterday.
It comes out yesterday.
Yeah.
It came out yesterday.
Let's start
It's
that
on right
over.
now.
It's on.
Because we literally just went from watching the episode to doing this.
Yeah.
Watching it. And we also shot it. You shot it last night. Not the same
Correct.
that I shot.
Yeah, we're watching it. And
We got earpieces in listening.
I ain't gonna hold y'all though. Let me tell y'all, now that them episode is out, this show ain't finna be up the next day no more. Y'all could just we gonna have to reshoot it.
But Patreon, you might be able to get it live again.
Yeah, but this will be the last time we're doing it behind the wall. You guys will now be able to join us live.
Yeah.
Patreon, come join us again.
Yeah.
Come join us again.
Yes.
Come to Death Row. Snoop took Death Row's music off his streaming.
Every
It's still
time
gonna be
someone
digital.
explains it to me, there's so many holes you can poke into the whole
just gave me a
theory
TikTok idea.
behind NFTs that makes it make
I don't
no
understand
sense
it.
to
I'm
me.
sick and tired of digital. I miss going to get a copy of something I can hold.
We are the reason why the metaverse
Yes, I do.
will always have like not a full hold. Me going to the bank, giving you paper checks.
Yes.
Him
That
wanting
is not
CDs.
the metaverse.
I don't
know.
care about the metaverse.
Here.
The metaverse just means your digital profile is more valuable than your actual one.
There's
Already
something
happening for you, Angel.
First of all, my Savior died on the Christ for my actual life.
Exactly.
Yes.
He didn't digitally die. He actually died. I want to hold all my
NFT
Jay-Z 444. I do not have every single Jay-Z album I can pick up. Say I can read the reading the inside of the thing is half of the joy of having the
I
CD.
agree. When lyrics used to be inside of there.
My truck ain't even got a CD player.
Millennials, you just don't know how to move on. Y'all sound like when I had 8-track, I heard.
I ain't even a millennial. I'm a
Says the
millennial.
pickup truck driver.
What? I drive a Maserati.
Practical.
Every day.
Every day.
My dad backed that in the garage.
Oh,
You ain't
my.
never gonna take it out.
Listen, Melissa's dad stayed with us, and I had forgotten her dad loves driving and was in transportation in the military. We came back from South by Southwest. All the cars were backed in to the garage.
He washed them. He vacuumed them. He cleaned out the garage. He wiped down my my windows. I was like, you know what? This is why. Kev always asks me, why you want to do the stuff? Why you want to hire nobody to do the things? Just hire somebody to do the things.
It's therapeutic to wash a
This
vehicle.
is why.
It's therapeutic
Can he
for
be
me.
my dad too?
Low-key, I told him he was kind of like making me look bad as a husband and a father.
He was doing everything.
Because
should.
the garage floor was clean. I
He
was
cleaned
like,
the garage out.
That's the man's domain. You supposed to go out there and sweep
that's
the
what
garage
I'm
floor.
saying.
Every
Men
time I
need
talk to my
be in
dad.
the garage.
He got a little drink talking about, I'm just out here tinkering with the cars.
That's what I be doing.
Tinkering
Weekend
in the
after
garage.
weekend. I got under that
I don't want
carburetor.
to be in the
said,
house.
"You
It's
got
such a
cars."
beautiful day, so I'm outside doing nothing.
FYI, don't back your cars in the garage though,
Why?
because it's you got carbon monoxide that's gonna be in the garage and go into the house. That's why they point out
that car
so the
don't move.
tailpipe.
She said
Maserati
they
don't move.
She said they ain't making no type of gas for
They're
that.
making no type of carbon, no monoxide, no dioxide, none of the I's. It's just sitting.
Ain't no poison.
Well, that was
None
a
of the
different story.
Anyway, all right, here we go. Married at First Sight. This episode.
Oh, I can't wait
was-
to talk about this show I love so much. I love it. Let's talk about the couples. I miss Chris and Alyssa. Let's wonder what they're doing
Let's
Being
he made a
separate.
comeback.
on
Okay.
this episode.
He was. So we're going to start with the heavy hitters and then taper off because they were the main point.
Wait a minute, he was in this episode.
Chris was.
He was talking.
Oh yeah,
about
he was.
Monster.
Angel, don't this
I fell asleep.
this Angel.
I woke up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I woke up. Angel. I said, "Now this is the part you need to see." Okay,
I told him I was gonna wait until today to watch it. The rest,
Angel.
go ahead and press play.
All right.
It was your fault. I knew what was gonna happen.
I slept like that on the plane. My neck hurt all yesterday.
Of course,
It's heavy. For
that is
my head to
not
be like that.
allowed.
Angel can fall asleep in a handstand.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
I cannot. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Who we gonna
right
talk
before
about?
a collarbone
We gonna talk
snaps
about-
on the ground.
Jasmina and Michael first.
Man. All right. Oh, sorry. Let's go. You were talking.
No, go.
Let me tell you what. This is the biggest problem I have with him in this situation. Elijah Wan.
No, Jasmina and Michael first.
Oh, Jasmina and Michael.
yeah,
Yes.
we're going to do them second.
You literally
Oh, they happy
said
this ain't about to
Elijah
last.
Wan.
They all happy right now.
I love it.
It ain't gonna last.
I want
Their
them to-
personalities didn't change. They didn't fix anything. They just said, "I hear you." Well, he apologized. She was like, "Thank you," and,
Yeah.
and they moved on. I hope it works out, but they didn't fix any issues. They just moved on
They
from
swept
scratch.
that stuff under the rug.
Yeah,
I said, man,
I-
let's not deal with it today. Okay.
y'all know where my mind's at. Hurry up and talk about these.
I know.
folks.
We're going to go to them next.
I think it is beautiful that she received his like romantic gesture for their anniversary in such a sweet way. Like she teared up because it was where they got married. The fact that they rewrote their vows was also really cute. But to Marcus's point, this feels like a Band-Aid over a huge bullet wound.
You got shot with a pirate's cannon. You know your left side
Got a
open.
bowling ball through your torso. You over putting the Band-Aid on.
I mean, it's nice to hear that they both really do still want this to work.
That was
They
good
wanna
to
get
hear.
back to their wedding day.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
The
That
beginning
first
of the
day, man.
beginning of the hill. We want to start back at the top and crash again.
They like, when we first met, those first couple of minutes, we were so close.
Yes.
I want to go back to
Basically.
that person.
No, I did. I am glad that they are both willing, especially her. It's comforting to hear that she is willing to work on it,
Yeah.
or at least it seems like she wants to work on it.
Yeah, she does. She does. He laid that
Hmm?
he laid that fruit out with that candle. Brought her on back home. Huh? That fruit and that candle gonna
The
get
fruit
you
that
right.
candy right there didn't have no stickers on it. He peeled all the
just
stickers
think
off.
They're so cute together, and
I
I,
do too.
want them to work out.
You love them.
I love what I should say though is I love the idea of them.
Yeah.
I love the
I
idea of them.
agree.
I think they're just really, really cute together. I think if they're both able to kind of put because really their issue at the root of it is pride.
Yes.
Pride coming before the fall.
It's just
You
pride.
just be coming with all
That's
the,
it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just pride. So if they're able to like put
You
that
coming with
aside, if they're able to put it aside, come to the table, have an adult conversation, apologize when necessary, I feel like they could be cool. Like I just think they're
I
cute.
think it's more than pride, though, Liz.
What you think?
I think it's pride and a commitment to doing things the way they work for you.
Yep.
That's pride, though. If I'm able to say, I'm going to do for you.
Don't be trying to one up her. We look at the orange peel. She opens up the orange and gets the seeds out. All right. Stop it, Kevin.
Marcus has been fraudulently, using your feel the spirit fingers in places that it don't belong.
No, they be working.
Yes.
It be
No,
neat. It be
this
good
man
points.
Insulted me.
No, I didn't.
Then tried to fix it and was like, "That's a word."
No,
ain't
that
it?
was a word.
Ain't
That was a word right there.
It wasn't
people
a word.
The people agreed.
It
They're
was
like,
bullshit.
Hey,
And he tried
Angel, that was,
Yes. He was like, it was.
That was
we
a
were
word.
answering the question.
She said you can't pour.
Hush now. We were answering.
Marcus version.
Yeah. No,
he said,
I'm gonna let you know.
We were answering the question, what habits we have picked up from each other. And Marcus was
She all
like,
of a sudden gonna pick time to lift.
no,
me. She don't never uplift
no.
me. She don't never uplift me. All of a sudden she gonna switch the rules
Marcus
up.
decided to go first. Your stubbornness, I get that, and your messiness. I said, ooh, 2 insults.
Oh yeah, I can deal with clutter now.
Yeah, he said I can deal with clutter. I said,
Usually this would be giving me a
I didn't know
nosebleed.
we were going for insults. Oh, you were gonna go for insults. I said, no, I wasn't. I was gonna say I am now a quicker judge of people. And it don't take me so long to see a person for who they are.
She switched up on you because of what
yeah,
you
she
did.
definitely
He
switched
tried to
up.
say, "Oh, so you go?" He said, "Well, let me give a third one." I said, "No, you."
Yeah, another
already.
insult.
And then
Now-
he tried.
now-
to,
No. She
Stuff.
said you can't uplift me after you just poured manure on me. I said, but manure is fertilizer for the flowers. Ain't that a word? You know, you need that manure on there to make them plants
That's
uplift
right.
that grow.
Yeah,
They
that's
blossom. What happens after you fertilize
you
it?
see
You
what he
fertilize
did?
it.
Called
You know,
doodle.
hey, now watch this. Now what you want to do? What you want to do? Now once them flowers come up,
Yeah.
they are now fed by the sunlight, which comes from God, and that flowers just blossom, bloom, and become beautiful than they ever would have been.
You see?
They called
Hey.
it crap. It was,
Fraudulence.
they said you was crap.
Hey.
You was fertilizer.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
You was compost.
What?
No.
Because God composed
What? Say
you.
that.
What?
Say that. Back to these two people.
You need to trademark your hand movement so he can't use it no more.
You used it on the wrong stuff.
Yes.
No. It ain't manure. What's manure? Say it with me. Fertilizer, okay?
That's what it means in the Greek. Manure in the Greek means it's going to be.
Minushka.
Thank you, Kevin Fredericks.
It's from the Latin, manoliescro.
Oh, it used to make me so mad. Who could barely spell go and tell you something about Greece.
Don't speak English good.
Right.
But in the Greek,
Now in Latin.
That was a trend that hit hard in the late
Pattern. You talking about The
90s.
pattern is big. You can't say pattern, but you can speak Greek.
Yeah, nigga, you say vice versa. Shut up.
Means the glory
true.
of God fell upon them at noon. Where'd you read that?
In the Greek.
fact, I read it in the Greek.
Okay, but I had to let you know that
That's
he's out
hysterical.
here.
Webster
Fraudulently.
Greek was
Hey.
killing for a minute.
Oh, I still love a good Webster
Now
definition.
Webster's defines
I
the word.
love a good definition.
Oh,
Tell me
Alyssa
what
used
it
to start
mean.
her preaches with that.
Oh yeah.
Alyssa was a big now.
Oh,
Webster.
I love a good
Now,
definition.
Webster says.
Come on.
Oh, you got any of yours recorded? Now, see, I saw Kevin preach. I need to see.
Tell
Let
him
me-
the third one.
I
I
never
got her
preached.
preach
I know.
from Sarah Jakes Roberts.
But Sarah Jake Roberts.
I got that in my phone. I never deleted it.
Tell him
What?
the third one.
She
I
did.
got the
Y'all ain't gonna
NFT
tell him the
back.
third one?
It's on
Oh,
my
we just gonna
Instagram.
stick with
Wait a
that.
minute,
Go
what
to the
she do?
podcast
It's
and
on
listen to the
my,
third one. I uplifted.
Wait a minute,
her.
what she do?
It's on
Sarah
YouTube.
Jakes?
Sarah Jakes
Why I've been
Roberts,
saving
her very first Woman Evolve conference I spoke at.
Okay, but you called it teaching, not preaching.
Oh, it was definitely teach.
Nah, Alyssa was
preaching.
hooping. Your name is Sarah Jakes. They wanted to rob you.
Man, don't let
Roberts
him
was
lie
your
to
name.
I want to be the judge of it. You know what else I want to be? I want to be relieved. Okay, when I have motion sickness and I get nauseated, I don't want to have to throw a bunch of pills in my throat just for me to throw them up because I'm still gonna be nauseous. This is why I'm so happy that we are sponsored by Relief Band. Relief Band is the #1 FDA cleared anti-nausea wristband that has been clinically proven to quick relieve and effectively prevent anxiety-induced nausea and vomiting. If you deal with nausea from motion sickness, which I can get, migraines also get nausea from that. Hangovers, me too. Morning sickness, I'll never be pregnant again, but that happened then. And then chemotherapy, Relief Band helps with that too. So how it works is that Relief Band stimulates a nerve in the wrist that travels to a part of the brain that controls nausea for anxiety and other ailments. Then it blocks the signal your brain is sending to your stomach, telling you that you're sick. And just like the band, just like the name says, it's legitimately a band you wear on your wrist to give you relief from nausea, because by things like anxiety and caused by things, like anxiety, and you can change the intensity depending on how you're feeling to make it stronger or weaker. It's actually really simple. The technology was originally developed over 20 years ago in hospitals to relieve nausea from patients, but now through Relief Band, it's available to the masses. I am not big on taking medicine, pills, or anything like that, but I do get nauseous from different. Why you look?
We's friends.
We's friends. I'm not big on it at all, but I do get nauseous easily if I've been in the car looking at my phone too long. If I have something on my head that is too tight, I will get nauseous. Okay, so being able to use the Relief Band to get that to click in, it's really, really good. Now when I have hangovers or migraines, it's so much better now with Relief Band. I feel like every parent decision in these extraordinary times gives us anxiety, so that's why I appreciate Relief Band in my life. Like I said, plus the product's 100% drug-free, non-drowsing, provides all natural, long-lasting relief with zero side effects for as long as needed. Relief Band makes a great gift for any time of the year. Right now, they've got an exclusive offer just for the Bald and Beautiful listeners. If you go to reliefband.com and use promo code TBTB, you'll receive 20% off plus free shipping and no questions asked for 30-day money back no questions asked money back guarantee. That's the best offer you'll find for Relief Band anywhere, but you have to use our promo code. So head over to RELIEFBAND.com and use our promo code TBTB for 20% off plus free shipping.
Who we talking about? Jasmina and Michael. I like them. I want them
really
to
love
work.
them.
I don't know why. I really am drawn to them. I really want them.
I like them when they're doing good.
That's
on
this
good.
episode was like, man, there's so much potential.
Yeah.
I want you guys to work. I really, truly want them to work. I don't know where they end up because this is as far as we've gotten in the season, but I do want them to work.
Yeah.
They need. I think they need to remember everything that they said during these good times of, all right, we're going to work on it when another hiccup comes.
Yeah. I think
and remember, okay, I said I was going to do this, so let me do it.
Yes.
I said I was going to do that, so let me react this way.
You're exactly right, Marcus. I think actually, Michael, one thing he said about himself that I think is good is, she had said it and he owned up to it. She was like, you can't just keep taking ownership and accountability for how you act. You have to change the way you act. You got to and I was like, that's good. Because, me, I love a good pat on the back, even if I'm patting my own back. And I'd be like, I take ownership for that. I'll be doing this behavior again. And I'll be taking ownership for that too. And again. But true accountability is, I think, what she was saying, and I agree, is like, okay, this is what I did that was wrong. I accept that. And the next time I'm going to try to do this.
It's called repentance.
Now, repentance in the Greek comes from the word
Come on. Amen. Come on. Come on, somebody.
Genitalia.
That too.
Yeah, the only... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think they just have to remember why they signed up for this show.
Yeah. What was the third thing?
I said to Angel that she awakened it was something like...
I would stop listening because I said I didn't want to hear a third
I'm
thing.
more ambitious. Like, she awakened the ambition in me because I thought my ambition...
I'm still not listening.
I thought my ambition was dead when I had children, and then I saw all the hustle that she had in her, she brought that alive in me again, and I love her for it.
Why
I
you
greatly
thought your ambition was
appreciate
there?
it. Because it was like I need to be stable and I need to remain stable, and I can't be out here living out these dreams when I got something that's actually working.
Stuffed underneath the
And
manure.
then,
I can't hear it.
You're gonna hear it because you're gonna sprout above. You're gonna soon sprout above. But no flower appreciates being in the dirt, but it needs to be in the dirt to grow. Hey,
no, that was a word. I don't care what you say.
You know, you got germination that needs to happen when that seed. Because come on, man.
The German word, manation.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That was actually a word.
Nation.
Quiet is quack.
Hey,
there you go.
See, the devil took your tongue because y'all working for him.
Exactly.
Y'all working for him.
Yeah.
The devil don't need no advocates.
A flower does like being in the dirt.
No,
Y'all
I
ain't talking
don't.
about
That's
flower.
not gonna
the
mess
roots
with
like being in the dirt. The flower, the petals, no,
and
no,
the
no.
roots is a black band.
Well, how about that?
Questlove, when you're questioning your love.
Correct. That was
Are you playing? Y'all don't love him. That's why y'all don't love him like we do. He done put that word all up in
All
us.
up in us,
these are leaps and bounds.
Hey,
All right. Anything else on Jasmine and Michael?
thou shall leap
They're not
who
gonna make it.
believes. They not going.
I don't have high hopes, but I think they are going to fight till the end. Not like fight like, but I think they're going to try all the way up to the last day.
I think, I agree. I think, honestly, I do think they want to be married and they want to work on being married, which I think is the key to staying married, is wanting it and wanting to work and doing the work.
Did she see anything wrong with what she was doing other than cutting him off?
Probably not.
I would
remember.
hope so.
I would hope so because it seemed like all the correction. He admitted all the correction that he needed and everything, and most of hers was agreeing with him. Like, yes thank you for doing that.
Don't turn me down in the monitors, Joshua.
She's like, leave it out.
Why are you working on me, Josh?
You know something that I realized more so this season than any other season? I feel like couples, especially the black couples, are making intentional choices about what they will and won't do in front of the camera.
Yes.
So I think more than any other year, are getting very skewed perspectives of their marriage. I mean, obviously we were getting skewed based off of what was being edited, but now there's certain stuff that they can't even cut to.
Yeah.
So people be sounding like, especially for Jasmina, a lot of times it'd be like, girl, what is you talking about? We have not seen this behavior. And if that behavior did it, in a lot of, like the first time she talked about it was about a conversation that happened off camera. So from a viewer point of view and from a panelist that talks about the show, I'm realizing more now than ever, I really have no idea what's going on with these couples.
But when they had the different conversation on camera, and she reacted that same way, we was like, but he wasn't being aggressive in that.
Yeah.
And that's why we all like, now hold on, girl. Now you said this was aggressive, was it?
Yeah, I agree, because we only have.
And she ratchets it up.
Oh yeah.
We're like people watching the movie and they're like, you got to read the book. We're like, we ain't finna read all the book.
reading
I'm
that
gonna see
book.
what y'all put on.
Right.
I'm not-
100%. Yeah.
All right. Let's jump right on into Katina and Elijah Wan.
So this dude, what I was about to say about him, I'm just gonna jump right to the end where he saw this app on her phone. He's projecting his personality and his traits onto her. If there was a dating app on his phone, he would be active in that dating app. You know how many apps transfer from phone to phone when you get a new one?
Bruh.
You know how much stuff is, you know how many contacts is in my phone that I don't even look at? It's very possible. Yeah, I had this dating app. She's like, I don't even have a profile anymore. That was from a long time, but it's in your phone. He would have to go through and delete that app because he would be active in it, to where she's been ignoring this app for months, if not years, or however long. And it just happened to be in there. So he's going off, flipping off about with a thumbnail on an app that he's seen in her phone. And I'm like, you cannot project your personality onto her thinking that she's going to act the same way. I got contacts in my phone. If you go through and be like, I don't know who that is. If we were to investigate, I met that person 11 years ago or 15 or I've had the same number since high school.
Yeah.
So it's like all these contacts have transferred over and over. So for him to react that way, and not even the way he reacted, the way he's talking to her, again, they've talked about
Man.
Hey, all right, I've done this wrong. In the same episode,
Yes.
I did this. I was beating you up. I see what I did, blah, blah, blah. And then by the end of the episode, you talking to her cash crazy again. Beating her down.
He was, and I hate when people do this. Luckily in my marriage, this never happens, but I've seen this happen a lot. You ask a question and you don't give them a chance to answer.
Right.
You answer for them.
Yeah.
Is this, what do you say? Is the app on your phone? Yes or no? Yes. See, that means you was going to cheat on me. No, it doesn't. No, because anything you say right now is going to be an excuse.
Excuse, yeah.
Well, am I gonna be allowed to explain myself, or are you just gonna decide how you feel about
Right.
it? Because her explanation wasn't an excuse, and it's not the same thing as last season.
Brett.
I can't remember that guy. Brett.
Yeah.
Ryan.
He went and downloaded
Exactly.
And was actively.
actively on it. Like I was just thinking about what Marcus said. There's some apps on my phone, especially the further over to the right you go.
Oh.
Man, I ain't been over to the right. I was playing poker for a while. I still got the Clear app from the first time I downloaded it 4 years ago.
I literally just got a new phone.
I don't even know
a new
why
Samsung.
I have this on my phone.
And the apps that it was getting permission to download, I'm like, I have this on my phone?
Man.
I had
From
no
brand
idea.
deals?
You only go to delete. Only remember you have when you go to delete and make space on your phone. Like, what am I doing with
is
Flappy
this?
Oh,
Bird?
that hillbilly hill climber.
Yes.
I ain't
with
played it.
the car
Yeah,
thing?
with the car. I ain't played it in like 4 years.
Oh my god!
I'm like,
back
this is on
into
my
it.
phone? I know.
had
I
a
was like,
game.
oh, I need to get back into this.
I had a game on my phone from when Isaiah and Josiah were on Awesomeness TV. And I used to be just waiting around on set. And I was playing this game really heavy. Remember the head soccer game?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I played that thing for like a year straight, just waiting for their turn to be, you know what I'm saying, for them to be shot. I didn't delete that thing until a week or two ago when I was just literally on
Yeah,
a
and how
playing board.
long ago were you playing it?
Bro, probably like 7-8 years ago.
Yes.
And she said she hadn't even been using it prior to getting married.
Right.
My problem with him was that even if he saw it and was agitated, irritated, and it deserves a conversation.
Exactly.
He's not wrong in that.
Yeah.
The problem was that he was on 10 and not willing to listen to her explanation.
Come on.
And he was just completely dismissive of anything she had to offer, any explanation. That was my problem. And she's rolling her eyes like, you're not even listening to me. And he was just like, no, that's unacceptable.
roll your eyes.
You're married now. No, you got to bring it down. And this is my other thing. I like Elijah Wan most episodes. Every time he does this, they're huge red flags for me.
Oh, yeah.
They
Every
are
single time.
huge red flags for me. And I told Katina this in the episode, and I'll say it again here. She handles him as if they've been married for years.
Come on.
She does.
The fact that she doesn't meet him and his energy at that level, she's able to maintain a sense of cool and be peaceful about it, or being like real collective about it, like she's collected about it, is just a grace I wouldn't give someone that I've known for 1 month.
Let me
on
tell
top
you.
of that, go ahead, Angel.
Elijah Wan is in some sort of telenovela, some sort of movie, just based off of all of these things that he fantasizes in his head.
Yeah.
Even with the gesture of the gondola, as he called it.
Oh,
Hold
He
up.
was
She
like-
said it wrong, too, though. They were
I
both saying it
actually
wrong.
thought
they were
'Cause I was
saying
like,
it in
hold on,
Latin
is it
and
is
Greek.
Yes,
I
they
asked
were.
Angel, I said, Angel,
I
it's a
thought it was the
gondola, right?
cutest. I
Marcus,
said same.
Melissa came in when I was watching, and I was like, "What?" I was shaving my head and listening, and I looked. I said, "What are y'all, boy? Y'all, neither one of y'all is doing it right."
But
What did y'all looking
what
at?
I love, this is before
Vice
everything
versa.
went to crap. But what I loved about it was he was so like, I don't even know how to say it, and her correcting him
What's
wrong.
wrong?
Yeah.
And then him being like, well, then that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Gondola or gondola?
I just thought it
Gondola.
was the cutest
Yeah.
thing.
But, he was like, it's just so romantic. It's just, it's romantic. We like, for him, everything is about this passion that he has fantasized that has to come with his marriage. Even her cooking for him, it's about this movie in his head. So even with this app, while, like you said, he could feel some type of way about it, I can understand that, being like, what are you doing with this? But in his mind, he has decided it has to be this bigger thing.
Absolutely.
It has to then equate to if we have chemistry as husband and wife. It has to relate to the fact of whether or not I can trust you, instead of allowing her the chance to tell him exactly what it is. Yep. And then him saying, okay, is that a good enough answer for me or not? Instead, he has already written the script.
Yep.
These are the lines. The line is, you are not acting like a wife. Then you say, oh, but I didn't. And then I say, and then I tell the cameras to leave. It's like this very, nothing can be mundane.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. That was another thing that's hard for Black people to do, is have other people in our business. So the way they were like, hey, what would you do in your marriage? Well, low key, I've been pissed off this whole time and holding it in. So we can have this conversation.
He was wrong about that, though.
He was
wrong about that. If you're gonna have that, and that was the thing, off camera, everyone's like, they were just lovey-dovey, kissing, and rubbing up on. Then we sit at the table. She gives this answer, and he's like, well.
Right.
I don't even know.
He came down off his high horse.
Yes, and I'm just like, don't.
Because the line hadn't come up in the script yet.
Yes.
Right.
Don't do me. That it's disrespectful, and the relationship that we have seen thus far on camera, she warrants and deserves the respect to have that conversation off camera.
Yeah.
She could have flipped out right then.
Absolutely.
They were all
I low key
like,
wish she would have. Well, then what? Then let's talk about it.
Well, that's the reason why I really feel like it's scripted, because he could have pulled her to the side.
Yes.
He could have put it.
He
Yeah.
waited until the appropriate moment in the scene that was being recorded to be like, this is where.
You're on to
something. Of the
something.
dinner.
No, it wasn't. And you're on to something only because he keeps saying, I don't even know if this is a real marriage. Well, is it because you're playing a role? Because Katina is all in.
She is.
He's definitely
what
playing a
Marcus
role.
said is absolutely right. I think the biggest thing is his basically projection of what he thinks he would have done, or what it means, what her action is interpreted as, to him. Because in his mind, it can't be that you forgot. That doesn't make any sense.
No. And he didn't even give her the opportunity for that. And that's the other thing, to your earlier point of him projecting what it means to him of having that app on his phone versus what it means to her.
Right.
I just forgot. If you have it, it's not because you forgot. Well, we're not the same person.
Right.
You know what I forgot? To eat healthy this last weekend.
Come on and tell us.
Because I was in Austin, Texas, me and Josh and Liz. Liz always eats healthy. Josh is on a health kick, and so am I. But he actually stayed to his. He was like, I'm going to be eating grilled water and rice beans. I said, man, what is rice beans? And he said, man, this is what they eat. It's quinoa. It's kind of like quinoa. It's rice beans. It's like a half a bean, half a rice, brown. It's good for protein. Right. And I said, man, that's crazy. I had them have some ribs in my room before I got there. I had some pre-delivered ribs.
Oh, okay.
I said, man, and then I had a fan was at the room service. He brought us extra stuff.
He sure did.
He brought us a bottle of champagne.
Oh.
I wasn't supposed to be drinking.
No.
But I ain't going to let no free bottle of champagne
just drink
weather
that
away.
Yeah.
And then, like I do, and I get on the plane, and I say, "Oh Lord, I done messed up again. It's me, prodigal son, come back to my arms." And then that's what Noom said. Noom said, "Kev, it's okay, man. All I got to do is have you get on track again." And I said, "What you mean, Noom?" Noom said, "Hey, man, we're different than everybody else. We're a science-based approach to losing weight and getting healthy. We got one-on-one coaching. I always got guidance. 75% of Noom users finish the program, and more than 60% of users engage with the program and keep the weight off for a year or more. There's no need to worry about fitting Noom into your schedule. All you need is 5, 10, or 15 minutes, and then y'all can spend it entirely up to you. Okay? The rest of the day is yours.
It's all there.
That's plenty more minutes left.
It is.
All you need 10, 15, 20 of it. All right. Start building better habits for healthier long-term results. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
That's NOOM.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
Sign up for your trial at noom.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
So after you lose all that weight and you're like, oh my God, I need to sell this merchandise that says was this size. Now I'm this size, hot girl summer, because that's like the shirt that you would like want to sell, something like that maybe. I don't know. It's up to you, but you're going to want to use ShipStation to automize. Is that a word?
Automate.
Automate, amen.
Like
Automize is the Greek, hallelujah, for efficiency, and that is what ShipStation is. ShipStation gives you not only automating a lot of your shipping needs, they also can bring all of your sales channels into one place so that you're not forgetting what you got over to Etsy, Amazon, your own website, and you're getting discounted rates for shipping as if you were a Fortune 500 company, even if you're a small business with an employee of one, okay? So you can manage every order, as I said already. There's no more headaches dealing with returns and return tracking. ShipStation makes it easy. You can save money by comparing carrier options. So, you get US, PS, UPS, all of the things, right? FedEx. You can also save your sanity, knowing your orders are handled and you're getting the best rate. Making shipping easy is a part of having an online store. And so you want to be able to focus on the things that really matter, the bigger ideas for your business. No wonder 98% of companies that use ShipStation for a year keep using it for as long as they're in business. It's that good. Y'all know all of us up here sell merchandise, right? Now, there's not now one, even Josh, who's behind the camera. We all have online commerce that we sell, and we all use ShipStation. You know why? Because we have 18 other jobs and we need to get rid of some of our tasks, and ShipStation gets rid of a lot of the tasks and saves us so much money. So ship more with less time with ShipStation. Use my offer code TBTB to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months. Oh, and it says that in the script, and I didn't even know. That's 2 months free, no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in TBTB.
TBTB.
ShipStation, make ship happen.
All right, what I was gonna say, because y'all talking fast.
Oh, I wasn't. Was I done with what I was gonna say though? Go ahead.
Yeah, you was doing all y'all's talking. No, so at that table, and when he went all ham and basically said. He brought up way too much information to not say anything, which was ridiculous.
And awkward.
Yeah, very awkward. But even sitting in that, and he wasn't the only one. I can't see sitting in a setting like that and talking about, specific things and then saying something that she's not expecting me to say.
Right. And really be ready to drop it too.
Yeah, and it was a couple of them that did that, but of course he was he blew theirs out of the water. It was no comparison. But it's just like, you could fake the funk, or you could just simply say, "I'm gonna talk to her about it. I'm gonna talk to her about it in private. Like, this ain't the time."
Or you could have said, "Hey, before we go into this dinner, I'm not gonna be able to hold this. Let's just go and have this."
No, but I gotta be real. But you wasn't real all that lovey-dovey and kissing and stuff.
I'm gonna tell you, my other thing though is fully. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat, waiting for whatever he had to say to be like, oh my God. Katina done messed up. She ain't who we thought she was. She done lied to this man because he was talking to the people. I'm going to find out about decision day today. I bet y'all find that today, though.
Yes, he did.
So
I don't want to say it because it's going to make her look bad.
Correct. So
she already looked bad.
I'm on the edge of my seat. What is he about to drop? This tea finna be piping hot.
You got an app on your phone.
Child. And she was like, nigga, are you for real?
Right. She handles it so well.
She was like,
I mean, that
nigga,
fizzled
what?
so quick.
Did you just say?
She does. You're right, Melissa, because I would have met him. Don't worry about me, sweetheart. Go ahead, make me look bad.
Me too.
Because I'm about to make you look worse. Come on.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Put it on the table.
Yeah, me too. Especially because she
I'm
was
shaking the
so
table.
confused.
And that's how I know she didn't do nothing, because if she knew,
and
she would have been
that's
like,
why I
"Let's
would
not
have
do
been
this right
like,
now."
let me tell you something.
She was like,
let's do it right now.
Right.
Let's do it right now.
She was looking at him like, nigga, what are you talking about?
Literally.
Yeah, she
And
was
why
like,
are you
it's
talking
news
about
to
it right
me.
now?
She was like, he was Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. Like, I have no idea what just happened. And that's how you know, too, there was no malice. There was no ill intent. She was legitimately confused.
She was legit. She was looking like, what? What I do?
You know.
What'd I
I did
do?
something? Girl, no.
Yeah. But
She
the
had
way
MrsKevOnStage Studios app, she ain't did nothing wrong.
Oh, he would have been mad.
You think so?
So it's for black people. What about if you biracial?
What about,
Huh?
he would have found a reason.
He would have
but
had a reason.
just even the way he's talking to her is like, this is everything that the therapist brought up or the experts. It's all the fixing that he said he was going to do. You can't fall back into those same
Get
things
mad
every
when
single
everything
time.
you ever said in your life.
Yeah, and that's I think because the thing is he fixes himself and he goes back and repairs more than anybody else. I would have to say since I've been watching this show,
Sure.
he will see something wrong. He would be like, "I'm gonna go back and fix this."
Yeah, he will.
He will fix it, but then the new situation happens, and he tears it all down and does it again. I feel like
to get that under control. You can't be flying off the handle like that.
Yeah.
All the I don't apologize because I don't want you to get there.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what Michael and Jasmine. I think they're gonna go through the same thing of as soon as they hit that bump, going back. Yeah. Not as big as Elijah Wan, but he does that though.
Yeah, Elijah Wan is just because I feel like I know him as like I know this type of person. Him and Lindsay, both of them I feel like very well. I know people in my life like them. And the way they get angry, I think they halfway think it's like sexy to be that passionate about stuff, to be so like, you can't do this to me, and not have a rational. You could be upset and have a very calm conversation.
You are my wife. I've known you a month.
Well, then he also called her, you're a stranger that I don't know about what you doing.
That's the other thing about Elijah Wan is when you listen closely, that's really what he's talking about. He's really like, I feel like underneath all of it, he's really like, I really do like you. I could feel us like making a life together. I'm feeling you. I feel like, there's a real connection here. And I just want to make sure you're meeting me at where I am. And because I'm not so sure, I be doing stupid stuff like flying off the handle and like making up these scenarios to like test and see how real you really are.
I also think he thinks he's God's gift.
For sure.
So that also I feel like is
I like him most episodes, but I don't like him a lot too.
He just has some maturing. I do think he really does want to be a good husband.
I do too.
But I think he just has to, some of that ego has to, well, not some, all of it needs to deflate so that he can see the great attributes she has and also find how he can be fulfilling to her as a husband.
Of this woman.
Patience and grace.
God bless her, because he said it. If the roles were reversed, I wouldn't be here. If she was as hard on him as he is on her, he was like, I wouldn't be here today.
And a day later,
I showed his entire rump. All right, anything else on them?
They're gonna make it.
I did feel like that too, though.
I think they're gonna make it.
I do too. I
the
think
fact
so
that
too.
she can take this
in a
and
weird
not
way, yeah, I still feel like there's a match.
Yeah,
because she was, I don't want to say belligerent, but if she was had a quick temper, I don't know what the word is.
Combative.
not even combative. If
You're
she
right.
wasn't so
yes.
graceful, forgiving,
they would be
patient.
It's like when you put two chemicals together that don't go. What's that called?
Combustion.
Explosion. There you go.
Volatile.
Volatile.
Oh, volatile. I like that word.
Very good word.
Kevin be using some volatile.
That's a good word.
It works.
Well, the fact the fact that she's not though is the only way this works.
Yeah.
Because if she had any different personality, there is, because even at the end of the episode, she was like, "Y'all finna see the real Katina." Now would have been the time.
Yeah, she ain't. She's just saying that to save face.
Not Katrina, Hurricane K.
Yeah. Oh my God.
If she was her,
if she was Karen, if she was Imani, anybody.
Oh, Imani would have checked him, and
the
show would have been over. Yeah. What I'm not about to do.
If she was most women, I would have to say.
Most women.
If she was most women, this wouldn't be going down the same way.
Might be if she was Katina from years ago, because what she said, I believe this episode and a couple last episode, she was like, the way she is now is based on her previous relationships.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's why she is how she is. I think she told him to push her or something like that, because in another relationship she didn't be that. Even the vulnerability thing that made him upset is because she was vulnerable in other relationships, and that it got used against her. So I'm certain 99% of women wouldn't be working. No. So in some ways the experts, we always get mad at them for getting it wrong, but if they have a chance to make it work, they pick two people whose chemistry matches.
Yeah.
The only thing is he got to check it, because if I were her real life friend,
ain't no way.
No, I would. This is too volatile.
Yeah.
He flies off the handle entirely too easy over stupid stuff.
And she ain't getting no dick. Like what we here for? What we here for?
You gotta go.
Victory says,
yes.
And he said, you don't understand. If somebody were to talk to me like that if I didn't whoop his ass, my family would whoop my ass. I'll have to run up on him
Oh,
and
if
be
that
like,
happened on television, we saw it. Why were you just
my mama
in there?
said I'm gonna have to beat you up. Like,
Remember we were little like that?
Yeah.
My parents were like, don't come over here getting beat
yeah,
up.
could you imagine like you let that dude talk to you like that and you didn't
Embarrass the
knock
whole
his fronts
family?
out? Oh
his
no.
fronts out.
Oh well, let's go find him.
Yeah,
Like,
at 100%.
Ours was also though too. You can't watch your sister,
Yeah.
and you just stood there and you came back and told.
Oh,
Y'all
everybody
I
together.
just
needed
had
the
that
whole-
conversation with the twins.
We had to tell that to the twins because Kai's over here telling on Sai while Sai's fighting a boy at school.
and winning. He wasn't at first though.
But
Apparently, Sal was losing.
I was fighting?
yes,
Sal was fighting. Kai's telling me on side,
he's telling on Sai to daddy.
and then I was like, "But what did you do?"
Yeah, that's how my parents used to.
I
do it.
went-
Why y'all twins?
I
if
went
you
and
ain't gonna
told the
jump
teacher.
in?
I said, "What?"
Told the teacher.
Yeah.
I said,
Yes.
first of all, if you ain't gonna stop it or help your brother, you shut up.
Yes.
Kai will have no snacks from me.
I was
5
like,
minutes.
because he was all proud because he was telling on his brother. I said, the conversation shifted to him. I'm like, you the problem here.
Yeah. He was like, but I told him to stop. I told him to stop. I was like, no.
Then turns out the kid was actually picking on side.
So Sai had just had enough.
And side had enough. I'm
And
like,
threw
you
him
should
on
have
the
stepped
ground.
in then.
Let me tell you what you're not gonna do.
I said, when you saw your brother
That's
getting
gonna be
picked on.
Katina enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, when you
Body
saw your
slam
brother
you.
getting picked on, you should have stepped in then.
Mm-hmm.
Or told the teacher, not wait until he's whooping his ass.
That's how I grew up. I believe.
Hold on, wait.
That's
I'm
exactly
in
how.
Yeah.
Am I the drama?
Hi. So
If he was fighting, y'all was fighting.
Yes, he was fighting.
I saw the whole thing.
Yes.
It was him.
That's black folk.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What happened?
I said,
And what did you do?
Yeah.
You go sit down and go grab a bag of ice.
Right.
I'm finna get on you.
Exactly. I was like, wait a minute, you told the teacher? And he was like, yeah. I was like, wait, was he losing? And he was like, no. So I said, Sai, did you win or lose? He said, I won. I said, so why'd you tell the teacher then, Kai? He's like, because he wasn't supposed to be fighting. I said, why'd you fight him, Sai? Because I told him to leave me alone. And he kept trying to. The boy was doing fake powers on side. He didn't like it.
Fake powers.
Fake superpowers.
Ah, you kid. I don't
know,
know what he was doing.
He was doing stuff, and I was like, "You stop now."
I don't want to play this game.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm
Then
gonna
they
do
locked
real
up
powers.
hands.
So
Then-
right,
I'm finna do real
you
powers
keep
on you.
using fake powers, and I'm gonna punch you in this. What you're
Problem
doing
is,
is
you are-
NFT digital,
Yeah.
Come on, you in the meta world, and I'm in the real world right now.
and I'm gonna punch you in this
Yeah.
world.
See, you all up in my real estate right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, you all up in my real estate. Back up. And apparently they locked up hands at one
Because Sai
point.
was like, "Stop."
Listen. Listen, say you
Stop.
doing NFT powers. I'm gonna sock you. You gonna feel it in your nervous system.
Yeah.
In the nervous
Your
system.
actual brain is going to
Yes.
say this was pain.
NFT
Stop doing the virtual
this
stuff.
digital copy gonna turn to a hard copy.
Right.
He's not playing with Oculus.
Yes, not at all.
He playing
No,
with his fists.
this is Nintendo over here, all right? This is cartridge. You can feel it.
Blow into that thing. So yeah, he ended up throwing him on the ground and was
Powers
fighting.
didn't help him when he got thrown on.
Oh, no.
Hey, well,
He's
this
like, I'm
is
shorted.
working.
I'm shorted.
None
I'm
of my
shorted
stuff
out.
is working.
So Kai thought, oh, I'm gonna tell the TA, and so the TA broke them up. And I was like, well, so wait a minute, you were winning, and it was a boy that was messing with you, and you decided to tell the teacher, and he was like, yeah. I said no.
But when you said it aloud, now it sounds wrong.
The way you repeated it to me, I felt like
just-
you wanted a different outcome.
I was like, no,
I'm
no,
like, I
no.
could have swore I had this conversation before y'all even went to school.
I said
From
you
the
sh-
beginning.
Both y'all
That's
should
got to
be in trouble, or
rehab it.
both of y'all gonna be, or one of y'all gonna be.
I
in
said
trouble.
you should have told the teacher when the boy was messing with him, not when your brother finally decides to retaliate. He was just like, well, I told Sai to stop, but he wouldn't stop. He wasn't listening. I said,
Whatever
if he
the boy-
is winning,
Yeah, whatever the
you
boy's
let
name
him
is.
win.
That's our friend. I'm like, you ain't got friends. You got a brother.
That's why Kai didn't want me to buy him McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like my mom said we can't have that. So I was like, Mama ain't here. The chicken nuggets, please. I'm gonna eat it in the car too. It's gonna be gone before we get to the house. God gonna play by them rules.
Yeah, I was like, if he's losing, then you tell the teacher or you help him win.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or y'all gonna be watching TV on NordVPN.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, what's gonna happen was, because see, Sai, he gonna be watching stuff because he got the NordVPN. I'm gonna give it to him.
Look how we all were like,
I'm gonna let him have it. But Kai, he got in trouble, so you got to watch stuff in Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
Kai
PST.
Because you was acting wrong.
And it probably came out on EST, but now you got to wait.
Now you got to wait because you ain't got your VPN set
Right.
up. I got my VPN.
Yeah.
You know, because, listen, we live in L.A. You understand me? And we be watching stuff that be happening in L.A. 3 hours later.
Ain't that something?
How is it airing in New York? And I'm here in the world.
Quite annoying.
When I went to the NAACP Image Awards, we was watching it because of our NordVPN. We was watching it in the car while it was happening. It wasn't going to air for 3 more hours in the Los Angeles part of the United States. I was going to find out 3 hours later I lost. I need to find out in real time. People think I still won. Because they got the PST.
Yeah, they got the PST.
I knew I lost in real time. I said, I lost.
Time. You was right there.
I lost. And that's because
I lost real
time. Otherwise, people would have been watching later. I was able to tell the stage crew I lost.
You're like, hey, yeah.
Don't turn it off. Don't even wait.
Boycott.
Boycott it, because NordVPN not only does it protect your computer and things like that, it allows you to watch things in whatever time zone you want in the United States, or you can access stuff that's available in other countries from the United States, or vice versa. So you can watch stuff in the United States when you're over there in the Egypts and the Quran. What I need you to do is do this. Grab your exclusive NordVPN deal by going to nordvpn.com/TBTV. Or use the code TBTV to get a huge discount off your NordVPN plan, plus an additional month for free and a bonus gift. It's completely risk-free with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. I've attached the podcast ad read guidelines and details on the Nord birthday campaign.
Read it again.
Once again, get your exclusive NordVPN deal by going to nordvpn.com/TBTV.
TBTV.
Or use the code TBTV to get a huge discount off your plan.
Amen.
Now, anything else on Katina and Elijah Wan?
Oh, bless it. Elijah, we just really want you to do better.
And you were nice in real life.
And we believe it's in you.
And I was trying to go off on him, but he diffused it so quick. He was like, I know how I look terrible.
Because he owned it.
And I was like, dang.
He always, after he comes out of his whole funk, he owns it every time.
And it's like going off on somebody who already apologized and gave you a gift.
Yeah.
You're like, and I'm up. Wait,
what is this?
Hold up.
This is
like picking up your laptop and breaking it. Here's a new window.
And all your stuff's been preloaded.
Yeah, it's already on there.
Here's $200.
It's what Jasmina told Michael needs to be told to Elijah Wan. You can own it all day long, but what I need to see from you is change behavior.
Please, Elijah Wan.
And that's it.
We're rooting for you.
We really are. That's really the problem, is that, like, I do believe you're a good guy. I do believe you want this marriage to work. I do believe you have feelings for Katina. I believe you could show up as a really great husband, but you have got to get this kind of thing that you be doing.
Because right now, this nigga's on the color guard with all these red flags.
Yeah, he's red flag McGee out here.
I'm like, oh,
Nigga
come
is
on.
Japanese.
Yes, correct. Right. Just red.
All I see is a dog. You got a Japanese flag in the snow. It's just red.
Just red.
You guys get it? Because
it is red. I got it.
Red.
Thank you so much for that.
Snow will make everything
so
white.
Smart.
Because it's white.
Man.
Unless the snow's dirty.
You can tell somebody likes history and social studies.
Why? What's wrong with history and social studies?
I
think
just
Kevin
said
Fredericks.
you like it.
I
Angel
enjoy it
made
as
fun of me
well.
one time on tour because I looked up how many planes Delta has.
Why wouldn't I?
It's like 747. I was like, that's a pretty
A lot
good
of
fleet.
planes.
It's a lot of planes. Yeah.
But he sounds. You see, he
Delta.
just said that's a pretty good fleet. 83 years old is what he turned. He might as well start talking about your insoles right after that.
Man, what you said? These insoles plus this. Boy, my
I need
feet
to go
feel like
see
I'm
a
watching
doctor
on.
because my
doctor ain't number right there.
I don't want to go though.
That's why your feet gonna be
I
hurting.
need to go see a doctor. I don't want to go.
I'm gonna tell you what 30 plus is. I told Alyssa this the other day.
We got 10 minutes. We gotta go.
Oh shoot, I got that call with
Yeah,
my
you do.
Hollywood
All right, here we
people.
go.
Hold on, I want
Noy.
to say this joke. That's the most important. 30 plus is really just saying you're gonna accept a certain amount
Mike
of
Harris,
pain.
let's go. Noy and Steve.
Noy and Steve,
That's my
they're
punchline.
No one's
They're-
Steve. They
he-
cute.
leopard
They
print.
adorable. They'll be
Oh,
all right.
Man, let me tell you what's funny
They
about Noy
boring.
and Steve. The previous joke that I was trying to say.
I know he is.
No, but what is funny about her is Steve be trying to say, but I was cooking that stuff and I was cleaning. She'd be like, I don't care.
I don't want that in
I
you.
can live in a dirty, roach-infested house as long as you went to work.
Long as you gone and getting paid and coming back daily. I don't care what else. You can levitate. Who cares?
Right.
I'm not trying to hear none of his plans.
She's been very
if he don't
clear.
get this job, it's not going to work. So he got to decide if his job not having a full-time job is more important than this woman because she's not gonna budge.
And it's still the context. I don't know. Is part of his plan saying I will always have this much money?
Well, he said
regardless
he was trying
of
to have a conversation with her, and she wasn't really trying to hear it.
I don't care.
I think she's got to be less rigid.
I've
What
said it
conversation
a long
was he
time
trying to
ago.
have?
He said she was talking about the money thing, and he was like, well, you do know I've been trying to have this conversation with you. I've been trying to have a conversation with you about our money situation and our future. And he literally said, I know you've been really busy with work and you got a lot going on, but I am trying to have this conversation. I think he wants to put this plan in place.
But
I don't think she
busy
wants
with
to
work.
hear the plan.
He ain't been busy with work.
Because she think his plan is about to be some stupid.
'Cause
I'm gonna
his
stay at
plan-
home
his
with
plan-
the kids, and
his-
that's. I feel like that's gonna be part of the
plan
plan.
don't
Once I hear
include
that out loud, I can't hear it.
his plan. Don't include exactly 3 kids. His plan don't
Right.
include everything that she absolutely has to have. Or
Yes.
if they don't work, it'll be because of her.
I don't think it. Listen, Noy has definitely done some really questionable stuff, but I don't think in this situation it's as bad. He just need to get a job.
He don't want to.
I'm going to tell you the only reason why, which I'm actually surprised, but the only reason why I'm like, because I am Noy, I understand where she comes from, but because I am married to a Steve, which is why I'm kind of surprised by you,
I don't cook and clean though.
there would be so many A, B, C through the alphabet plans, and then it would be A1, B1, like a secondary plan, and then the third plan, and then a fourth plan before the plan was, okay, I'm gonna just go back to work. Like he would
For me?
have, yes, there would be so, and because I know that at this point that I'm like, if he has some type of plan and it's some semblance of something that he can make money, then I feel like, Noy, you can bend. You can, because I have bended and I know me.
But see, y'all been together since y'all were embryos. So there is a level of love and trust that was already created. I am saying, go get a job. Show her that you are able to work. Show her you are able to be stable. Then be like, okay, I'm going to start doing more freelance so that she can see if times get hard, you can get a job.
Yeah.
Where does he
gonna
live?
She gonna be bamboozled.
Where does he live? Did he have his own place?
I think so.
So I'm like,
no, he was low key homeless.
Yes.
Was he?
I was about to say, he
had
didn't
his own
have.
place. It just was able to drive to other places.
Right.
Oh,
He
no,
did not have a
'cause
place.
Okay,
No,
that's
I don't
bad.
think
I
he
didn't
did.
remember because I'm like, there's so much not being said about.
He did that travel abroad
Correct.
and did this immediately after.
Correct.
So
Okay.
he had gotten rid of everything. This is why I
So
can
he was living in other places.
right. This is why
But
I
then he lives on this street, he lives
can
on
understand where she's coming
Yeah,
from,
I
and it's
get
not
that.
so much of, well, he could just freelance. I think she just needs to see.
Well, the key word in freelance is free, and that's his problem.
Yes.
If he paid Lance,
He's just right. He's just lancing right now.
Yeah, but you smell that though, right? You
I
smell
think
that?
if he could just
I cooked.
prove he can hold down a
done.
full-time job, because that's the same thing with Marcus coming off. I know that if Sugar goes to shit, he could get a job. That's not even a problem.
and Sugar does go to it, then he was gonna bury you and make a flower out of it.
Come on, he was
Hey.
keep the shit just here.
Nah, it's gonna be
Marcus would be
fertilized.
like,
You
all
gonna
right,
grow.
Riverside, heading that way.
Nah, I ain't doing that
He would have
again.
found
I
something
promise you
else,
that.
but he would have.
Nah, it'd be a life of crime before I do that shit again.
And I wouldn't mind. I'd be like, you selling drugs?
Can I get a fur coat?
Right.
Here's two.
I would.
I get a fur coat.
And I would have it on. I'd be like, so what we talking about today on The Ball and Beautiful? All right.
You say you selling drugs? How many packs?
How many drugs you selling?
Are you in kilo? What ounces or
Kilos.
Okay, Franklin say.
Yeah, if these podcast stuff don't work out, y'all gonna have to go back and take his episode down. It's like,
Marcus gonna come back with
Marcus-
a full hairline. Hold up, what you been doing?
Hey,
I'm
nothing.
making so
Don't
much
worry
money.
about
Oh, no,
all that.
this will always work. We got to have some place to wash the money.
That's true. Everybody
Why y'all
getting
got
paid
new
in
cameras
cash.
every day?
Don't worry about all that.
Don't worry about all
Don't worry
that.
about
We
that.
in
Set changing weekly.
That's why,
It's like, this nigga
that's
got a
why
tiger
Angel
walking
did all
around
them
in the back.
returns earlier. I need to prove that I bought it. And then I'll take my refund in cash,
Yes,
please.
yeah, thank you. Thank you, me in cash. I got to tell y'all, remind me to tell y'all what I'm thinking right after we close this out.
Okay,
All right,
I
let's
think
close it
we're
out 'cause
done.
I got to go and do this meeting for Hollywood could tell me no again. And then
Nah, we're gonna
piss
finish
me
these
off.
couples. You wanted to tell jokes.
Ain't nobody. We ain't got nothing else. He got to get.
Mark and Gold Girl ain't gonna make it. That's
Ain't
it
gonna
for
make it.
They
them.
ain't gonna make it.
That's it for
Oh,
them.
the main thing for them that
Knock
I
and
think
shock.
is she thinks she's helping him. He don't feel like his.
She
I find it
refuses.
hilarious.
Thanks. Everything wrong with their relationship.
His mess
is
of a
his
life that I came in to
Yes.
save.
Oh, my
He's
God.
like, you're the mess. You're
That
the
man
mess.
said,
But-
work decided it'd be better if I came back after I was
Whole thing.
I said, that's the best way to say you got fired. They decided it'd probably be better if I came back later or didn't come back at all. They actually maybe signed something that said I won't come back.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I want to work. She's like, I'll take care of you. He's like, mm-mm.
Which I get.
I get too.
Yeah,
Also, if
she-
you took care of me, it would have been fine. You did it for a couple years. In theory, I got it, but when it happened, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll take care of these kids.
Nah, he need to get away from her and live his life.
I was Steve. Yeah, I'm freelancing.
Just
Diamonds
saying.
Yeah, I
today.
needed to be Noy. So these are your options. Get a job
I was like,
or
what?
get a job.
Or
I was
get
like,
a
I got this
job.
crock pot recipe. Dinner gonna be home when you
In
come
the
home.
Greek, it is reskoskiska.
The thing that saved my
Fill
life
out a
was
resume.
daycare.
Kevin,
Daycare was so expensive. I didn't realize I was just working to put my kids in daycare.
That's why. Actually, Steve, get her pregnant.
Triplets. You can stay home.
Trapper, Steve.
And Noy is like, we are from Asian families. Our grandmothers are still alive.
God
That's so
dang
true.
it.
Yeah.
They ain't got
That's
to pay for
true.
nothing.
Kev was answering the door when Liz got home with a dish towel on his shoulder. It was like, hey, been in here.
Not even joking, Marcus.
Yes, I believe it.
Lysol. Smell. Every time you open, oh yeah, I was just
He just
cleaning
sprayed
the
it on
carpet.
his body.
Fiber by fiber.
Smell like bleach, and I do love the
But
smell
that
of
house
bleach.
was clean.
I don't remember all of this, but it's good for the joke. Thank you guys so much.
That is the worst thing you can say to a comedian.
Thanks
God,
so
no.
much.
I ain't
Y'all have a
this
good one, fam.
Bye.